In this video, we'll be taking a look at two college football games happening on October 21st, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these two college football games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Kennesaw State versus Florida International. On Tuesday, the Kennesaw State Owls, holding a record of 4 wins and 2 losses and sitting second in the Conference USA standings, travel to Miami, Florida to face the Florida International Panthers at Pitbull Stadium in a conference matchup. Kennesaw State comes off a decisive 35-7 victory over Louisiana Tech on October 9th, extending their winning streak to 4 games. The Owls sit just behind the conference leader, Florida International, ranked 5th in the same conference, recently broke a 2-game skid with a 25-6 win against Western Kentucky. Kennesaw State lists 7 players as questionable for this contest, while Florida International will be without wide receiver Juju Lewis and has 6 others on the injury report as questionable. Kennesaw State enters this matchup in strong form, with momentum from 4 consecutive wins and a solid grip on second place in the conference, trailing first by only half a game. The Owls dominated Louisiana Tech in their previous outing, winning by a 28-point margin. Offensively, Kennesaw State ranks 89th in total yardage but relies heavily on its aerial game, averaging 217 passing yards per contest. This will match up against a struggling Florida International secondary, which ranks 127th nationally and allows 267.3 passing yards per game. Quarterback Dexter Williams III is coming off an excellent performance against Louisiana Tech, where he threw for 290 yards and 4 touchdowns. Kennesaw State has covered the spread in 8 of its last 12 games, including a perfect 3-for-3 mark over its last 3 contests. Florida International, by contrast, has covered only once in its last 3 outings. Historically, these programs have met only once, with Kennesaw State taking that game 27-26. Statistically, Kennesaw State's execution on third down has been a quiet strength this season. The Owls have converted 33 of 79 attempts, a rate of 41.77%, while Florida International has gone 32 of 91, or 35.17%. The passing efficiency gap is another defining factor. Kennesaw State has recorded 9 touchdowns against 2 interceptions through the air, compared to a less favorable 3 touchdowns and 6 interceptions for Florida International. While the Owls' 4-game winning streak came entirely at home, their consistency in scoring 24 or more points in each of those games and their steady defensive performance provide a strong foundation. Florida International, on the other hand, has shown flashes of improvement, particularly in its recent win over Western Kentucky, yet its offensive reliability remains uncertain. As our first pick for this matchup, the Kennesaw State Owls to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The total has stayed under in each of Kennesaw State's last 4 games and in 5 of the last 6 overall. Florida International's recent matchups follow a similar pattern, with the total finishing under in 2 of its last 3 and in 4 of its last 6. Kennesaw State ranks 44th in points allowed but only 110th in scoring, while Florida International ranks 93rd in points allowed and 111th in scoring offense. The Panthers have managed only 51 points across their last 3 outings. On the road, the Owls average just 289 yards of offense per game, which could keep the overall scoring output modest. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total, is our full game total pick. Western Kentucky versus Louisiana Tech. The Western Kentucky Hilltoppers and the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs will meet Tuesday for a college football matchup at Joe Aylett Stadium. Louisiana Tech holds a record of 4-2 this season and sits 4th in Conference USA. The Bulldogs are 5-1 against the spread, 1-5 in over and under, with a 3-0 record at home and a 1-2 record away. They are coming off a road loss of 7-35 against Kennesaw State and will next face Sam Houston, Delaware, and Washington State. Western Kentucky stands at 5-2 overall, currently 3rd in Conference USA. The Hilltoppers are 5-2 against the spread, 3-4 in over and under, with a 3-1 record at home and 2-1 on the road. They enter this contest following a home defeat of 6-25 against Florida International, and their upcoming opponents include Louisiana Tech, New Mexico State, and Middle Tennessee State. Both teams have shown strength this season, though Western Kentucky seems to hold a slight edge entering this game. The Bulldogs face uncertainty at quarterback, which complicates their outlook. Maverick McIver has been among the better quarterbacks in the conference and brings steady leadership and control to the offense. His consistency gives Western Kentucky an advantage, even when facing Louisiana Tech's defense. The Hilltoppers also display a balanced offensive approach, averaging 4.1 yards per rushing attempt, the same figure Louisiana Tech averages on the ground. However, their defensive performances differ significantly, especially in pass coverage, where Western Kentucky has proven more resilient. As our first pick for this matchup, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both teams are coming off losses that ended their recent winning streaks, and each aims to recover momentum. Louisiana Tech has been dominant at home, winning and covering in all 3 games played there. The Bulldogs possess the 17th best defense in the nation and have limited opponents effectively, contributing to several lower-scoring outcomes. Both programs have leaned toward the under recently, combining for a perfect 7-0 record in their last 7 games while allowing an average of 40.3 total points per game. When these teams met last season, they combined for only 19 points, revealing offensive struggles and limited ability to sustain drives. Maverick McIver is coming off a performance where he threw 3 interceptions, breaking a stretch of 2 games without any turnovers. On the other side, Louisiana Tech's passing game has yet to find rhythm, producing 5 touchdowns against 4 interceptions as a team. Western Kentucky has stayed under the total in 4 of its first 7 contests, while Louisiana Tech has done so in 5 of its first 6. Western Kentucky has been consistent with lower totals, staying under in 2 of 3 road games and in 4 straight overall. Louisiana Tech ranks within the top 25 in scoring defense and has allowed 20 points or fewer in 4 of 6 games. The 35 points given up to Kennesaw State remain their worst defensive outing. Their lone game to go over came when they scored 49 points themselves, an output unlikely to be repeated here. With both teams emphasizing defense and recent trends favoring low totals, a modest scoring matchup appears likely. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed, subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.